Today's horoscope, Taurus May 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. This is a great time for appreciation of your personality, both from others and yourself, self-acceptance. The key to success seems to be to open your heart to new ideas and methods, let in the positive vibes, and move just a little out of your comfort zone. The urge to break free from limiting conditions is intense now. It's a powerful time for your social life, as others can inspire you, or your happiness goals fuel your independence. You might find yourself attracting people or lessons into your life that encourage you to detach from traditions or conventions that have kept you from growing in the past. A friendship can form quickly or unexpectedly, and you're turning over a new leaf on a social level. It's also a time of bold new ideas and exciting prospects. An online business might be in positive focus. The stars are never still. They always dance. The beautiful tapestry of the sky above is shifting further and continuing to turn your attention to a new area of your life. Mighty Mars, the planet of passion and drive, is like a timekeeper as he spins around the heavens. He takes 2 years to go around the zodiac wheel and has been shimmying through your solar of family and domesticity, which, admittedly, may take your mind off of spicy fun and games for a bit. However, if you are casually dating, consider throwing a dinner party at home and invite your sweetheart. If coupled up, nuzzle up for some TLC. Workplace strife will hamper productivity for the day, but you might be able to leverage it into positive change if you can find the source of the friction. Today's aspect emphasizes your dreamy nature. Today is a good day for being creative, for communicating with friends, and giving yourself the time you need to understand what you are feeling about a particular subject. You don't always have to know the right answer, but it helps to know what you are feeling. Taking care of yourself means eating the best produce available, drinking plenty of water and getting enough rest each night. Exercise keeps you from becoming stagnant. You will feel a boost to your courage level on this day. Not only this, but you will find your drive and motivation much higher than usual, as well. This makes for a perfect day for you to step up to the home plate at work. Feelings of shyness or awkwardness will not likely get in your way of saying what you think or what you want. Make the most of this assertive energy by seizing the opportunity to make real progress in your career. When Venus left a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart at the end of March, she should have returned to Taurus, as would normally be the case in both years. Instead, Venus retrograde back out into your friendship sector, where she has been part of a team that has provided real support for friendship and relationship building and will continue to, even after she leaves today. This will see Venus return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart for the second time this year, and this time, she is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down memory lane that will end with her return to Taurus, but not until early June. As Venus, the planet of love, leaves your friendship sector today, support that has been building all week hasn't even peaked yet and will continue after she's gone. Helping to keep the momentum going is the moon's return to your communication sector, by which time Venus will be in a nostalgic part of your chart and once again taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy brings a fascinating opportunity for transformation, self-discovery, and reflection as Uranus in grounded Taurus forms a harmonious sextile with the North Node in intuitive Pisces and a supportive trine with the South Node in thoughtful Virgo. This celestial alignment can stir deep shifts in your personal fate and destiny, though not necessarily in ways you expect. You may notice unusual twists of fate beginning to unfold. These changes might arrive suddenly or subtly, showing up as a chance meeting, a flash of inspiration, or a situation that reawakens something from your past. While these moments can feel disorienting at first, they often lead to pivotal breakthroughs, especially when you're open to learning from them. Interestingly, this period might also bring a strong urge to return to old patterns or habits. Perhaps you're revisiting a former mindset, rekindling an old friendship, or slipping back into routines you thought you had outgrown. And while that might feel like you're taking a step backward, it can actually serve a greater purpose. There's wisdom in returning. Sometimes we have to look back to understand how far we've come, and occasionally, Something from our past still holds value for our present journey. Take this as an invitation to reflect. Ask yourself, what habits or beliefs are resurfacing? Are they here to teach you something or to remind you of who you no longer are? Sometimes what feels like stagnation is actually a moment of incubation, a quiet space before a major leap forward. As your mind becomes more alert and your curiosity expands, you may feel a strong desire to explore new ideas, perspectives, or experiences. It's a great time to engage in learning, whether through books, conversations, travel, or simply paying closer attention to your surroundings. But remember, while it's energizing to feed your mind, too much input can become overwhelming. Give yourself permission to slow down. Let things settle so you can absorb them fully and use what you learn in meaningful ways. If life starts to feel hectic or scattered, grounding practices will help tremendously. Whether it's taking a mindful walk through nature, meditating in silence, or spending time moving your body, give yourself time to reconnect. These small resets can do wonders for your mental clarity and emotional well-being. One of your greatest strengths right now is your ability to communicate with clarity and purpose. If there's something weighing on your mind, whether it's a disagreement, a lingering question, or an idea you've been wanting to share, don't hold back. Now is the time to speak up. Be honest, but also be open. Show others that you value their input as much as your own. This openness can bring healing, understanding, and maybe even a solution to a long-standing issue. Of course, there are also challenges on the horizon. Complications that have been quietly building may now come into focus. While it can be tempting to avoid these issues, procrastination only allows them to grow. If something needs your attention, take a deep breath and face it head-on. Often, the anticipation of a problem is more daunting than the reality. And when you act from a place of courage, you often find you're more capable than you ever imagined. There is a noticeable flow to your actions right now. You might find that things fall into place with less resistance than usual. Use this momentum to make progress toward your dreams and goals, but keep your pace sustainable. It's easy to overestimate your capacity when everything feels on. Be mindful not to take on more than you can reasonably handle. True growth doesn't come from burning out, it comes from steady, aligned effort. In terms of finances, this is a time to be wise, not impulsive. Even if you feel financially stable or optimistic, it's important to pause and assess the details, especially when lending money or agreeing to financial arrangements. If someone approaches you with a proposal that sounds too good to be true, trust your gut. Protecting your resources now ensures your peace of mind later. A practical rule of thumb: if it's worth agreeing to, it's worth putting in writing. And finally, don't overlook the signals your body is sending. If you've been putting off exercise or letting your physical health slide, this is your cue to make a change. You're filled with energy, why not use it to support your well-being? Start with something simple and enjoyable, whether it's a short jog, dancing to your favorite music, or stretching outdoors. The important part is to move. Your body wants to thrive just as much as your mind does. This is your moment to listen to your intuition, lean into your personal power, and trust that the universe is nudging you exactly where you need to be.